everybody. Welcome to another exciting Mrs. Cook McVitie class. Today is May 4th, so May the 4th be with you. We are going to learn and explore the exciting world of prepositions and prepositional phrases. This is a new topic for us. So this video you can rewind, you can pause, you can take notes, whatever you would like to do to help you. For those of you who are here with us live, if you have any questions, just go ahead and unmute as we go and ask away. So I just liked this. Today I will be happier than a bird with a french fry. That's a good motto for any day. So listen to this song. A little brain break to start our morning.
Oh, when the sun goes down, it brings the top on the roof. And your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
All right, enough of that. So what do all of those phrases have in common? Well, I'll tell you, they are prepositional phrases. So that's going to be our unit that we're doing for the next couple of weeks. So they're all prepositional phrases. They tell us relationships of words to the other words around them. Now, I like to think of prepositions, sorry ladies, but they, not that this is any of you, are the annoying teenage girl of the grammar world. What is an annoying teenage girl trait sometimes? Well, they can never go anywhere alone. Come to the library with me. Come to the bathroom with me. Well, those, my friends, are prepositions because you should never, ever, ever see them alone. You're going to see them along with another word or a couple words, and they're going to make a phrase. Now, if you do see them alone, they're either an adverb or they're being used wrong, which is something we'll explore later on. So this is a list of prepositions. Now, this is one of those parts of speech where, yeah, this is kind of a long list, but this is basically it. They're not like nouns or verbs where we have like 75 infinity million, that's a number, right, James? Words. This is the list of prepositions. Now, if you ever happen to run into Mr. J, Mr. Johnson can sing a song that has all of these words in it. So if he can remember it, anyone can. But I have different tricks to help you. So what I do is I want to remind you that a preposition is always the first word in a prepositional phrase, hence the name prepositional. And look at that prefix, haha, pre. Pre means coming first or before. So a prepositional phrase always ends with a noun or a pronoun, and that's the object. So it's going to start with a preposition, and it's going to end with a noun or a pronoun. Now, we're all about shortcuts, and I am too, so let's talk about a shortcut you can use, and it has to do with this creepy little dude here. Campbell, you might be really good at drawing him. So there is a shortcut, and I call it the bed bug trick. Now, this is the only time you want a bed bug anywhere around you. So, for example, if I want you to glue this sentence in your brain, and the sentence is, the bed bug jumped blank the bed. The bed bug jumped blank the bed. And why we use that sentence is because 90% of all prepositions in the English language will fit into that blank. So go ahead, unmute your microphones and see if you can tell me, what do you think is a preposition? Someone give me a preposition. On, yes. What else?
Over.
Mm-hmm.
Under.
Under, yes.
In.
You got it. Okay, so let's try a couple of those. Good job. So, for example, we have...
Hey, this promises to be fun.
Sorry, bugs. We have the bed bug jumped. Which way did he just jump?
Over.
Over the bed. Good.
Over.
Okay, let's watch him this time. The bed bug jumped.
Under.
Under the bed. Good. The bed bug jumped.
In.
In. Good. I was going to say behind, but in, sure. The bed bug jumped.
Onto.
On or onto, both of them. Good. He jumped next to the bed. Now, it could even be a silly picture. It could be a silly picture in your brain, but it would still make sense. So watch this picture carefully. The bed bug jumped. Can anyone guess what that one was?
With.
Yeah, with the bed. Yeah. So with is also a preposition. It could be a silly picture, but it would still fit. So any of those words are preposition. And then the whole phrase would be blank. So the preposition with, and then all the way to whatever it's jumping with. Okay, go ahead and mute your mic for a second again. So because it's the English language, there's always going to be something that throws us off, right? So there are 8 prepositions that do not fit into that sentence. These are the 8.
How very curious.
It's very hard to say the bed bug jumped among the bed. You could say the bed bug jumped among the beds, meaning like you were at a mattress store and you jumped all over it. You could say the bed bug jumped, but the bed didn't, and that would be okay. But during, except, since, till, until, those are all prepositions. This is our big one. Of is a word we use so often, and a lot of times we forget that it's a preposition. It just kind of hangs out there. People don't really know what its job is. A job of is to be a preposition. For example, I had a bunch of bed bugs. Of bed bugs would be a prepositional phrase. So first thing we're going to do is figure out how to find a prepositional phrase in a sentence, because what the real problem with prepositional phrases is right there, is that sometimes they mess with our subject-verb agreement. We'll do some of that next week, but let's first figure out how we're going to find that preposition. So if I have a sentence, my friends and I searched under the bed, but we couldn't find the book. I want to first look to see if I can find the preposition. Can anyone find a word there that would fit into the bed bug sentence?
Under.
Under. So first I know that under is a preposition. I know under could fit in that sentence, and I know that's my first word of the prepositional phrase. But the phrase itself, we need all of the words. So we have to ask ourselves, under what? What is the object of under? What is the object of under? Under what did we search?
The bed.
You got it, the bed. So the whole phrase is under the bed. There you go, under the bed. That was a long time to write that. So again, we have another one, under the bed. It's not always the bed. For some reason, I just found 2 really good pictures that had beds in it, I guess. I must be tired when I made this. So another good trick to make sure that you have a prepositional phrase is to take it out of the sentence. If I can take it out of the sentence and the sentence still makes sense, then I know that I haven't chosen the verb phrase, which is a common mistake. So if I said, my friends and I searched, but couldn't find the book, that's a good indication that I have a prepositional phrase. What happens is a lot of times people will choose the verb phrase. Sometimes they'll say like couldn't find. But if I took couldn't find out of the sentence, I would say my friends and I searched under the bed, but the book. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So make sure you can take it out of the sentence. My friends and I searched but couldn't find the book. The sentence should still make sense after you take that phrase out. All right, so here we go. Javier and Elena ran along the beach. Let me see. How about Anna? Why don't you try and see if you can find the prepositional phrase in that sentence for me?
Ran along.
Can I say the bed bug ran the bed?
Well, along.
Okay, so along. Great. That's your preposition. So along what?
The beach.
Yeah, so your prepositional phrase is along the beach. Now, I don't know if, oh, good. Phew, I did it one time. Good. Along the beach. Remember, I can take it out of the sentence. Javier and Elena ran. And I'm glad you made that mistake, because if I took ran along out of the sentence, it wouldn't make sense. I couldn't say Javier and Elena the beach, right? So along the beach is our prepositional phrase. Let's see. James, I walked through the doorway. What do you think is the prepositional phrase there?
Through.
Okay, so that's the preposition. Good. What is the prepositional phrase? What's the word? What's the object of through? Through what? So where did I walk? I didn't just walk through. I walked through something.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
The doorway.
Good. So through the doorway is my whole prepositional phrase. I walked would be a sentence. It's not a great sentence, but it's still a sentence. Now this one's tricky, and people make a really common mistake here, and this is why we want to try that trick of taking it out of the sentence. Campbell, I'm going to throw it to you. The team in yellow jerseys is the best. So first start by finding that preposition. What's the word that we can take? Can we say the bed bug is the bed?
No.
No. The bedbug jumped. What?
In yellow jerseys.
Good. There you go. There you go. Good. And you did that common mistake. I can't say the bedbug jumped is the bed. And again, if I would have taken is and if I would have chosen is the best, I couldn't take that out of the sentence. The team in yellow jerseys wouldn't be a complete thought. But now I can say the team is the best, and that's fine. Mary, can I have you try Leo's dream vacation is a cruise around the world?
Yeah.
Great. First, what do you think is the word that fits in the bedbug jumped blank the bed?
Around.
You got it. Good. So what's the object of around? Around what?
Is a cruise around?
So we want to start with the word around. So anything in the preposition is going to be
Around the world. Around the world.
Yeah, there you go. Good. So Leo's dream vacation is a cruise. And then what kind of cruise? Around the world. Who'd like to try a package was delivered to our doorstep? Go ahead, yell it out. Make a mistake. Life is short.
I will.
Go ahead.
Is it to our doorstep?
It is. Well done. Doesn't that feel good? Taking a risk? Yeah. An octopus is a creature with 8 legs. Now, this would be a silly picture, but it would work. The bedbug jumped what the bed?
With 8 legs.
Mm-hmm. With 8 legs. Good. So well done. Now, those were the quote-unquote easy ones. Those are the ones that fit into the bedbug jumped blank the bed. Now, these are the ones that don't fit. One of the words I told you really had to make sure that you paid attention to. I ate the whole pint of chocolate ice cream. Maybe you can ask yourself, what group of words describe something else? What could I take out of there?
Of chocolate ice cream.
You got it. Of chocolate ice cream. Well done. Everyone came to the party except Aaron. Now we actually have 2 prepositional phrases in this sentence. You could, and that happens all the time. You always can have more than one. What do you think?
I know.
Go ahead.
Except Aaron for one.
Yeah, except Aaron is one, and to the party is another. Awesome. Did I get Helene back? Are you back, Helene? No, didn't know.
I'm
During
here.
Oh, good. You are good. Okay, so I can call on you too. Sorry, I can't see my board now when I'm doing this. During the movie, I got the straw stuck in my teeth. This is another one that has 2.
During the movie and in my teeth.
Awesome. I will play outside until dinner. This one's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's not outside. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, I know what it is. I will play.
It's not I will play. No.
Until dinner.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Until dinner. Good. And again, notice we have all these sentences. I got the straw stuck is a fine sentence. P.S. That really happened to me once. I got one of those like really huge, tall straws, and I forgot how tall it was, and I like went to shove the drink in my mouth, and I got stuck, and it was quite a moment. All right. Okay. This is just me again. All right. All right. So, what are your questions about prepositional phrases? In my video, I was wondering if, yeah, I know it's kind of hard to come up with one, right? Okay, so I do see there's something in the chat. Let's see. Under, great, someone wrote that. Who would like to, in the chat, hi Hassan, thank you. Who would like to, so Hassan is giving us an example. Everyone take a look at the chat. And Hassan is giving us an example of exactly what we're going to do. What we're going to do is write a sentence in the chat, and we're going to use a prepositional phrase. Now, Hassan was so smart, he anticipated what I was going to do. He wrote a sentence with a prepositional phrase. Jonah has it from the bathroom. Good. All right. Someone else write a sentence on the chat and use a prepositional phrase. And Hassan, use periods at the end of your sentences. I just watched a thing this morning on CNN. They were saying, oh, students' writing is regressing. I'm like, oh, not my kids. All right, Caitlin wrote, I am going to the movies. Who can answer out loud? What is the prepositional phrase? And I am going to the movies.
To the movies.
Good, Hassan. To the movies. Good. Michael Burke wrote, I walked along the road.
Walked along the road.
Too many words, Bree, because we couldn't say the bedroom.
Along the road.
Along the road. There you go. Good. Jonah says, I'm going biking with my friends.
With my friends.
Good, Mitchell. Nice. I walked to the new Target.
To the new Target.
Good. New target. Hassan, are you okay? It sounded like there was a plane landing in your backyard. Good. Annabelle wrote, I ran around the store.
Around the stove.
Good. Oh, stove. Thank
Door.
you. Stove. He was right. Stove. Good. Thank you. Wow, you guys are doing really great with this. Mariah. Hello, Mariah. I didn't know you were here. Okay. What is, I am going hiking with my brother.
With my brother.
Oh, you guys got it. Okay, good. So, Siri, I feel your pain. I burned the cookies in the oven. I burned
The oven.
Cookies in the oven.
Oh, just in the oven. Don't get them down there. I can't do this now, Samantha. In the oven. Good. All right, so I'm going to take, Ryan says, I walked across the street.
Across the street.
Across the street.
All right, you guys got it. Good job, everybody. Okay, so we're going to stop there for today, unless you have any questions. Oh, sorry, last one, Bree. During the party, I danced by the table. Ooh, double. And this is a good sentence to talk about. By the table is one. What's the other one?
Danced around.
No, during
By the table.
Danced by.
we have by the table.
During the party.
During the party. You got it, Michael. So this is I danced an okay sentence?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to write a book like that. You wouldn't want to write I danced, he cried, we left, right? But it's a fine sentence. It has a subject I and it has a verb danced. Okay, guys, so a reminder. Okay, first, any questions here from
Miss
you?
Cook, my buddy.
Yeah, Caitlin.
Is like the subject in the prepositional phrase called the object of the preposition?
Yes, so try to avoid the word subject. And here's why. Because when we talk about subjects, we think about the subject of a sentence, right? But I understand what your thinking is. So the object of the preposition is always that last word. It's always that noun or pronoun. Where did I, if I said I went to the store, to where, from where, on what, through what. So that would be your object. So as we go forward too, it's not just gonna be on the table with my friends to the dance. It could be something like on the kitchen table with 75 of my closest friends, right? Like, so it could be longer. We're just taking right now, short, but we're gonna learn how they get a little longer. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question, Caitlin?
Yes.
Great. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. And just because I could hear there was some more confusion, every Monday we will have a live class, and then I will put up your work on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, if you would rather, I could try to get your work up on Monday, but it'll still have that Friday morning due date. So when it's due 8 o'clock on Friday morning. That way, on Friday, I can email anybody who needs to do work, and then I can email on Thursday, and then on Friday I can email your parents so you still have a work day in which to get that done. So I don't know if I can do that right now for you, Jonah. I see you nodding with your camera. I get it, because I speak Jonah. I can't do it today because I won't have it ready because I'm going to have a really special project for you. But I will get the homework up Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it's due first thing Friday morning. Now, when I say it's due, that means it has to be there, not you're handing it in, because I'll send my emails out on Friday morning. Michael, did that say question here or no question here? Oh, haha, questions here. I get it. All right. So guys, anything else I can help you with? Oh, I do have one more thing. I remember why I didn't say in homework. You should have also gotten an email about this. My office hours are now 1:30 to 2 o'clock instead of 1 to 2 o'clock. I just found myself sitting there forever. People weren't coming in. So this way I can do more. If I commit to this live class on Mondays, then you guys can come anytime 1:30 to 2. And a lot of times I had to be late because of the teacher meetings. So 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Did everyone see my new header on the Google Classroom?
Yes.
Do you like it? Isn't it cool?
Yes.
Come on, feed my ego, guys. I missed this. Yes, Miss Cook, you're the coolest. You're the best. All right. Thank you, Abby. Okay. All right, guys. If you don't have any questions, we can start signing off. Thank you for your wonderful cooperation today. I really appreciate it. You can email me at any time, and you can always check in during office hours. Thank you, Annabelle. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Bye.